Yes, we are live. Hi, guys. Good day. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. Again, my name is Gina, and this is my personal page. On this page, we invite people to share their experience, people who have worked outside of their home country, people who have studied outside of their home country. So what they do is that they tell us their experience, they tell us how you can also follow suit and, travel to wherever you want to go to. I've had people from Germany, from Finland, Canada, US, UK. So whichever one you are interested in, you watch the video and you go for it. So today, I have a teacher from Ghana who applied for work in the US, and he is going to tell us how he was able to do that. Okay, so if you're a teacher here, you have to be very attentive. Grab a pen and a paper, write something down because he's going to give us some exclusive information. Yes, and you're going to get only this on my page. So if you have joined us, kindly share this video. Start tagging your friends, start tagging people on this page. Share to your personal Facebook page so that lots of people can join with this discussion. Okay, Joshua, hi. Good to see you.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate the fact that you want to, give this information out to everybody so that it can also help dear teachers in Ghana who would like to travel to the US to work. Lots of people are looking for work these days, and that is what most people need. So, yes, do you want to tell us just a little about yourself? I know you're a Ghanaian. Where did you school in Ghana? Where are you from?
Okay, thank you. And then greeting to all your listeners and then viewers. I
Yeah,
hope they are enjoying your conversation and they are going to enjoy this one as well. So I thank you for inviting me to your platform.
my pleasure.
So, like, my name is Joshua, and then I'm from Ghana, specifically from, like, I always say I'm from two parts. I'm from the Uti region and then the Ashanti region, just kind of home different. And then I most of my life was in Dunkwao. So like three places that I would say I'm from: Dunkwao, Mama,
Mm,
and Jase.
okay,
Yeah. And then
okay.
I schooled at from my basic school from Dunkwao, and then I went to Princeton Secondary School, and then continued to be also College of Education. And
Okay.
from there, I had my Bachelor's of Education at Valley View University, and then a Master's of Education at the University of Cape Coast.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what did you do for your bachelor's degree? What program did you study in Valley View University?
Okay, so that was mathematics education because I went to the training college. At the training college, I did math and science. I think that was the first year they introduced specialization in the training college. That was in 2007 where I entered. So I had an opportunity to study math and science. So at Valley View, I continue at mathematics as my major and then a little of accounting being like a sub minor to the mathematics.
Okay, so you first went to training college.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so after your bachelor's, you did your master's at University of Ghana.
Yeah, Cape Coast
Oh,
University.
sorry, yeah, University of Cape
Yes,
Coast.
yes.
And what program did you study there?
That mathematics education.
Math. Okay, great. So after that, how many years did you work in Ghana before you traveled to the US?
Okay, so I I completed training college, that is College of Education then and now. um, 2010. So from 2010, I've been working as a teacher till 2017. So I was
Okay.
working as a teacher and then having some time off to continue my education as well.
Education.
I
Okay.
was teaching from 2010 up to 2017 that I moved to the United States and I'm still teaching. So
Okay. So within that time, I mean, through your teacher training school, I mean, your teacher training, university, and the masters, did you ever think that there'll be a point or there'll be a time where you are going to apply for a job or you are going to be in the US?
no, it
Was it
was
your desire? Has it always been your desire to travel or was just by chance?
no, it wasn't my desire, but when the
Okay.
opportunity came, I utilized it.
Oh, great. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so now, do you want to tell us about this opportunity? How did it come about? So you are in Ghana. You're teaching. What happened? Who gave you the information? How did you apply? If we can start with that.
Okay, so it all started during my education at the training college, College of Education.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend who who is from the United States. They used to come there every year. They come to Ghana. They go to various College of Education for a year,
Mm,
like an intense internship program for them. Or like they come to study the Ghana education system and then other stuff.
mm,
So I had
mm-hmm.
opportunity to be his friend. So after he's left, we were still having those friendship conversations. So he one day
Okay.
introduced that opportunity to me that, oh, it's possible you could be working in the United States. So that is where it started. So
Oh,
we started the conversation from there.
that's good. Yeah.
He's sending me all the necessary information I need to go through. I went through, and then by the grace of God, I was successful with the application.
Okay. So he just reached out to you and told you, hey, there's this opportunity and you have to try it and it can work for you.
Yes, yeah, because we were friends
Mm,
and then we were talking
right.
like normal friends.
Mm-hmm.
So he thought that, oh, that was a great opportunity for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He introduced it to me.
Well, guys, I hope you all hear that. It's good to make good friends. It's very important to make good friends. Okay, so we have some comments. Um, Okay, so somebody, my WhatsApp number is on this page. You have to look for it. Okay, my WhatsApp number is on this page. Okay, so that's all these questions are just compliments. So yeah, thank you all for your messages. Now let's go right on what exactly you did to get that job offer. So what kind of job offer was it? How did you after your friend had told you that you can apply for a school? I mean, you can apply for a job in the US. What did you do? What website did you go to search for the job? When you are applying for the job, what are some of the documents you had to submit? Did you go through an interview and all of that? Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so is the normal job application procedure. So this is
Procedure.
how it
Okay.
works. It is an exchange teacher program.
Oh.
So it's a program by the United States State Department with the education services. So they have this exchange teacher program. So the
Mm,
main motive is to bring international teachers from all over the world to come and then work in the United States, where they can share their culture to the citizens of the United States, and then they can also learn something from there. So it is a program by the State Department. So what you have to do is you have to first of all look for a sponsorship.
okay.
So after you've gotten your sponsorship, This
How do you look for the sponsorship?
okay, so there is a website that you go on, and then there are so many sponsors there that you apply to.
Mm.
So, and then that website could be found in the United States State Department. If you look for exchange teacher programs, those websites are there. So you look for the sponsors, you choose a sponsor of your choice. But
Okay, so wait. So I can just go online. I can just Google um, exchange program for teachers. Is that the name of the website?
no, that is not the actual name, but if you Google exchange program for teachers, you are going to get a link to it. It's going to be J1 exchange. Like I don't know offhand the actual website's name. We can put it in the description
Yeah,
later
because
on.
yeah,
Yeah.
people, that is what people, because we are going through the step by step process, right? And people would like to know. You get it. People want to know that when they go to Google and they type this is what they are going to see and how exactly they should follow through.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you type teacher exchange program, you're
Hmm.
definitely going to land up to that website. But
Teacher exchange program.
that is not a specific website, but it's just like
Okay.
general search.
A
So we
general search.
have the exact website later in the description for those
Okay.
who want to look at it. But like the general overview is you have to look for your sponsors, and then you
Okay.
apply through the sponsors. So the sponsors, that is where most of the work is done. You go through.
Please, I have a question. Just hold on. So after you find the sponsors, how do you contact them? You send them an email. Would you find their email on the website where you just have to send them a general message? Hey, I'm this. I'm a teacher in Ghana. I hold this certificate, and I would like to work in the United States. How did you go about that?
Okay, so it's just like they have a portal there that you apply direct to them. So, like, many
Okay.
people would like to, first of all, send an email, make some enquiries first. Some people do that in every application they do, but there is
Mm,
a form you feel that you want to apply to. So you can
mm,
choose to send them an email to make some enquiries before you do your application, or you could
okay.
just do your application direct. And then that they
Okay.
receive the application, review it, reach out to you, and then if you qualify, then they continue from there.
Okay. Besides having a teacher's certificate, is there any required qualifications that is needed for the application?
Yes, so the basic requirement is you should have a degree in teacher education, a degree.
Okay,
And even
a
if you don't
degree.
have a degree in education, you should have a degree and then teaching experience with teaching certificate.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
they need a certain amount or a number of years of experience?
Yes, you need a minimum of 2 years teaching
Oh, okay.
experience in the classroom.
Okay. A minimum of 2 years. Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay. Okay. So please go on. So the just go on.
So that is the basic requirement.
Requirement.
And it's the normal work application. So you have to
Mm.
submit you put in the application, they will take your bio data, and
So
then
the normal application, which is your resume and your
yeah,
cover letter.
yeah, everything
Okay.
that you need to
Okay.
put in there, and then you have to send in your transcript, your certificate, like everything that need to be
Mm-hmm.
done.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about the transcript is they need to evaluate it because
Evaluate.
home country and in the United States, you
Mm-hmm.
did not school in the United States, so
Mm-hmm.
transcripts need to be evaluated by a certified institution.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll give you options to choose from. And then I
Okay.
would always advise, if you are applying to this, don't rush into doing your certification, your credential evaluation phase of your
Mm,
transcript and then your certificate. Let them give you those options, because some of the sponsors might have their own institution they
okay.
trust to work for. So if you rush to do it at a different institution, they might not accept that. They'll ask you to do it again in their own institution. So it's better you
Okay.
wait and then they tell you where to do your evaluation.
Okay. So, do you want to tell us where you did yours?
Yeah, I did mine with West.
World Education Service.
Yes, World Education
Okay.
Service.
Okay.
They did.
Okay. Great. How long did it take? I remember when I was doing my permanent residence, like it takes time. It takes time. I remember a friend in the US shared his experience. He was like, Gina, mine took like 6 months. And I think at the time he's in the US, and at the time Ken USC was on strike. So it took him like 6 months to get the school to send them, the whole documentation and everything. Yeah. How long did yours take?
Yes, it took some time.
It took some time. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So if you're doing this, you really have to be patient
I
because
think for now it doesn't take that long, because um, it takes time when your university do not send it on time.
on time, right?
So, but now I guess most of the universities are able to work fast and send those documents to them as
Mm,
fast as possible. So, yeah, if your university is able to send your transcripts to them
mm,
in a week, then less than a month, I think a month, Wes will be able to complete your evaluation.
complete evaluation.
Place
Okay, good.
university, then it's going to take a longer time.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, so after the verification, what next? What happened? Did they reach out to you to tell you that, oh, everything is fine, and what was next?
Yeah, so that is how it will work. You do your application, they will first of all evaluate it themselves and find out that you qualify. Like the good part is you have to send a unofficial transcript first, so that they will look at it and say, okay, well, you qualify
You qualified.
before they even ask you to do the evaluation.
Mhm.
So they'll
I have a question about being qualified or not. Do you think there's a cutoff point they need, like maybe your GPA? Do they need you? I don't know how teachers are rated, but is it like in class, first class, second class, or something? Is there anything in particular they are looking for?
yes, I guess they will look for something, but that is not something I think applicants are. We don't know what they look at, because they don't have
Okay.
anything specifically on their website saying you need to be in first class, you need to have this GPA.
Mm,
They will ask you all those questions.
mm,
GPA, you will send your transcript, and then you send your, like, where you've taught, like your references, everything. But
okay.
I can't tell how they rate on that, because I don't know
Hmm.
any information about that. But if you qualify, they are going to reach out to you and
Okay.
say, well,
Okay. You
qualify.
mentioned where you thought. Do you want to tell us the minimum level you were operating in or you were teaching?
Yeah, so I've taught at the basic school, and then I've taught at the high school as well.
Oh, okay. So even okay, that's good. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
But
So yeah,
like, I guess what we are asking is, like, if somebody is teaching at the elementary school, like in Ghana, like the primary school, yeah, you
yeah.
still qualify if you've taught
Okay.
2 years and then
For
you
two
have the
years.
degree, you still qualify.
Mm,
But like, I don't know the exact criteria they are going to say you qualify.
right.
I don't
So
know.
do you think so with you, right? Okay, so are you telling us that if you do not hold a degree, let's say, I don't think teacher training is a degree, right? It's not a degree.
That is a diploma.
This is
I
a
guess
okay.
it's
That's a diploma.
it's a degree now.
It's a degree now. Oh
Yes,
wow, that's good.
yeah. Now it's a degree.
Okay, it's a degree now. Okay, so guys, if you have a teacher training um, certificate and it's a degree, then I think you can apply. You can apply to this. Somebody is asking about the website. Jemfua, so he mentioned earlier that. Can you tell us again, please?
Yeah, like if you look for the teacher, like I guess it's better that after the video, then we put the exact website there, and then
Oh,
like
right.
both,
Yeah.
if they follow my YouTube, they could get the exact
Yes,
website.
yes, yes. Very, very important. Please tell
Yeah.
us about your YouTube. Just tell us a little, just in about 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. Tell us about your YouTube.
So it's just about educating all those who want to study abroad and travel and work abroad. So that is all I
Mm-hmm.
do about it. And then the name is Life App 201. If you put in Life App 201, you're going to
Is
go
it live or life?
live LIFEUP 201.
Okay, so guys, that he has all this information on his YouTube channel. Please kindly support us. Okay, we are giving you very good information, anything you need, especially when you want to come to the US or to Canada, okay, and other countries as well. Do follow his YouTube page. It's very important to us. So he has everything there. Yeah, but after this video, he will give me the link. I'll put it in the comment section, or probably I'll just edit the caption and put it there. So okay, please, can you explain the evaluation? Sarah, I think we talked about this already, Sarah, so you may have to replay the video. He mentioned that, is there an age limit? Oh, somebody is asking, is there an age limit for this application, Joshua?
No, they don't specify any age limit. You can
Okay.
apply at any age, but the United States, I think by 60 to 65, you'll be on pension. So there are certain
Hmm.
things that you may qualify, but they may consider you not to be fit for such job. But there is no age limit so far as you qualify. And then you should be in the classroom. So like I don't know the motive of asking the age limit. If you are too old, maybe you've gone on pension for about over
Hmm.
2 years, 1 year, 3 years, you are not active teaching, then you don't qualify. It should be an
Hmm.
active teaching. Even if
Okay.
you have stopped teaching, it shouldn't be more than a year.
Okay, so Enram, she's asking, in case I taught for 10 years but just got my degree, can I also apply? I think you can, right? Is that correct?
So it's
So
going to
maybe
be,
she had
yeah.
a diploma, and with a diploma she has taught for 10 years and now she currently has a degree.
So your experience, they'll count it from where you had your degree. So you have to do
Oh.
2 years.
Oh, okay. So Enram, I hope your question is has been answered. But what teachers hold as diploma in basic edu- I don't understand the question. Live up 201. Yes, thank you. Live up 201. Yes. I have a diploma in Montessori teaching. Can I get a Montessori with sponsor? I don't know about that. I don't know. Do you have any answer to that, Joshua?
Yeah, so I think you have a diploma in Montessori teaching. Yeah, but it's still a diploma. You need to get a degree because, like in the United States, before you can teach, you should be like a bachelor, like 4 year first degree. That is their minimum qualification. So that is why
Hmm.
they look for that. And then you should
Okay.
have that experience 2 years because you are an international applicant. So they need you
Hmm.
to have that experience. Yeah.
Okay. So
But let me
Mauli
say
says,
about the one who asks about 10 years teaching and then
Mm-hmm.
now have gotten the degree, that is something he can reach out to the sponsors themselves and find out. Because if you are able to prove that, well, you've taught for 10 years
Mm.
and now you have the degree, it is something they might consider.
Consider, right?
So it is something you have to reach out.
Okay, okay. And so Molly says, but what teachers hold is diploma in basic education. Um, well, Molly, he says a degree should be a degree, shouldn't be a diploma. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
the degree.
okay. Sorry. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so guys, please, if you're watching, kindly share the video. Kindly tag people to join us. And okay, so please, so after they getting to you, I mean, getting back to you to tell you that, oh, you qualify, what next?
Yeah, so that would be the initial thing they would tell you, and then they are going to have a first interview with you,
Okay.
and then that would be a normal interview trying to find out who you are, your background,
Mm-hmm.
your education, and then
Mm.
that would be like pre-interview. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
In most job,
Okay.
they'll do the pre-assessment interview
Right.
first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you pass that interview, then they will do a second interview. That is the teaching interview, where they are going to ask you more question about the teaching job,
Okay.
more question about the teaching job. And then most of the question they will ask you is going to be around like classroom management
Okay.
and maybe some of the content areas, so how you are going to resolve conflicts in the classroom,
Mm.
in the
Mm.
school, and then how yeah, the normal HR questions
Mm.
they will ask you.
Yeah.
So if they see you deem fit for that position, then they'll continue with you. That is where they are going to ask you to start your evaluation.
Okay.
Start your evaluation,
Okay.
and you need to get a whole lot of documents. Like if you are married, you have to prove your marriage certificate and then
Okay.
like everything that they need about you, because it's going to be you're going to go through immigration before,
Mm-hmm.
so they need to make sure that they are doing the right thing, and the sponsors are designated by the government. So it's not
Okay.
it's a private work, but they are monitored by the government, they are licensed by the government, so they don't want to do anything that will put them in trouble.
In trouble,
They are
right?
very vigilant in everything that they do.
Mm-hmm.
They do
Mm.
criminal check and everything that they need you to do.
Mm.
So after you've gotten all those things, and then they need to see that you have an amount. I think as of the last time I checked, that would be 2,000 United States dollars,
In your bank statement?
your bank statement, so that you'll be able to, like, that will be your transition money if you
Okay.
the United. So they need to make sure you have that amount as well.
Mm. Mm.
And what happens
Okay.
is, after the sponsor is done with you, they will advertise you to the schools in the United States.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so they advertise you to the schools in the United States, and then so the schools they put you in a very big pool. So schools will just
Mm.
go there, look at your resume. Like what they do is they are going to summarize everything
About you.
about you and then like advertise you because it's also a competition between the sponsors.
Mm.
They also make sure that they get the right candidate and they advertise you well for schools to get you. So if
How
they
long does it take? So it's kind of like I think it's kind of like the LMIA that I talked about, right? Because even though you qualify, you qualify, it's still the same process where they will let other companies know who you are. They'll let them know your qualifications, and so it's a competition. It's a competition, and then they'll advertise the position. But with this, they are just advertising you with your qualification and everything, and then when any company or any school wants you in person, then they'll reach out to the sponsor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so, so that, and then it doesn't take long. It doesn't
Okay.
take long. If you are lucky and everything goes on smoothly with you, within a month, you could
Oh
finish this.
wow. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, within a month, if everything goes on well, I'm saying because maybe your evaluation might delay a bit, but like if
Mm,
everything goes on well, because if they advertise you today and you are lucky, a school sees you today and
mm,
says, I like you, they'll tell the sponsor will tell you, and
mm-hmm,
then they'll arrange a meeting with you and the school. So
mm-hmm.
the school also interview you.
Okay, so you first go through the first interview with a sponsor. They get all your credentials, and then they'll tell you which how to verify yourself, whether they want you to do it with WES or any other institution. And after that is done, that is where they advertise you. The school reaches out, and when the school reaches out, they'll also do a formal interview with you.
Yeah, so the school
Mm-hmm.
also, because your first one was with a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
So the school also interview you to make sure that you fit for that position.
Position.
Yeah.
Okay. And what level is that, like when you are being selected or when you are finally chosen? What level are you going to teach in the US?
Yeah. So in your application, you are going to state which levels you want to teach. And then like
Oh,
this
okay.
particular program is for K-12. And in the United States, K-12 is from elementary one up to the
Mm,
high school.
okay.
So if it
Okay.
shows that you will be teaching at the elementary school, then they are going to advertise you for elementary school. If you
Okay.
choose to be teaching for middle school, they are going to advertise you for middle school. If you choose for
Mm,
high school, and then high school is subject specific. So
mm,
if you chose you're a math teacher, you're a science teacher, you're a social studies teacher, they are going to advertise you for those positions.
okay.
Schools also come and then they are looking for people to fill their vacancies. So
Mm.
if you are a math teacher and then there's no vacancy for math teachers, meaning your profile would still be there, and then
Until,
yeah, it
yeah.
could be here. So there are some subjects like let me say social studies, religious, and then like some of those subjects that like they are not in demand,
Mm,
your profile will still be there because like there's no vacancy, but there are some
okay.
subjects that are on demand always, and then they want them. So like I said, they advertise you today, a school could call you tomorrow.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. It says, oh, so somebody, Raymond says, I'm very sure the cultural exchange is known as EPI because their requirements are virtual.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
he's saying like UPI. So UPI is one of the sponsors. So he knows about
mm,
one of the sponsors, that's Educational Partners International. That is the
okay,
that is one
okay,
of the sponsors. And then
okay,
it's a nationwide thing. So most all of them have the same requirement because you have to follow the government regulations. So
yeah,
they have to have the same requirement. Though different sponsors will have other things that they require. I know some of
mm,
the sponsors um, choose specific countries. So there are some
mm,
sponsors that would say we are not picking applicants from Africa.
okay,
Others to so, but for the general requirement, it's prescribed to them by the government. So,
mm,
so EPI is one of the sponsors.
okay, okay, yeah, Raymond. Yeah, and do they accept physical education teachers? I think, yeah, right?
Yeah,
Hey, physical education. Hey,
yeah, they
okay.
accept all teachers, but like
They
I
are
was explaining the demand.
the demand,
I was
right?
explaining the demand. So like physical
Okay.
education, look at it, how many vacancies do you normally see for physical education teachers in
Mm,
Africa?
mm,
So that is how. So they might accept you, but the sponsor will put you on their portal for
mm,
schools, but no school might pick you up because they don't need it.
mm.
But they do accept like every teacher. And then,
Oh,
so that is one of the things that some of the sponsors would do, that they know that, oh, this subject is not on demand. So they know that obviously you are not, no school is going to pick you. So at the initial
mm.
stage, they will tell you
They'll tell you.
we are not recruiting teachers for that subject.
Okay, so
Stage.
Excellence Brown says, do you have do you have to provide IELTS exam score before you will be chosen?
No, you don't have to
Okay,
provide.
you don't have to. Okay, so finally, how did the interview with the school go?
Yeah, so that would be the normal school principal,
The yeah.
administrators, HR interview. And then,
So so there was a board of interviewers, or
yeah,
was there a,
it depends on the school.
okay, okay. It
It
depends
depends
on
on the school. You know, some school will have a panel for an
the,
interview.
yeah.
Some school too will ask maybe only the principal to, but in the United States, most of the schools, about 99% of the school will have a panel.
Hmm. Okay.
Because there are so many things.
Wow, a panel. Wow.
Yeah. I remember I did mine. It was supposed to be a panel to have it, but
Hmm.
unfortunately, the time they scheduled, I guess I did it first. They couldn't get all of them to meet at a particular time, but I
Hmm.
guess they were listening on phone or something, because I was
Hmm.
in Ghana. We tried to use, Zoom wasn't common at that time.
At the time, okay.
Tried to use Skype, and then the connection
Okay.
wasn't good, so we resorted to like a phone.
Hmm. So
Call.
how many people? Was it only one person?
So what I did it with the principal, and after I've finished um, talking with the principal, he transferred me to the HR.
Okay.
So that was what I was saying. I didn't know whether, yeah, it could be that there were other people there or other people connected who were listening
Okay.
to our conversation, but
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
you didn't
anything
know about
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but in
Okay.
most
Yeah.
cases, it's going to be a panel. Now that there is Zoom, and then it is easy to
Yeah.
put people together from wherever.
Together and yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
most cases is panel.
Okay. Okay, great. And so after the interview, what next? I mean, did they give you any document? What next did you do?
Yeah,
Did you
so
have to apply for the visa yourself, or did the school had to do everything for you?
yeah, so after the school interview, if you pass the school interview,
Mm.
then the sponsors will work on your traveling documents for you.
Oh wow.
So they have a document called DS 2019.
Okay.
That is the document, the students, and then all those on the exchange program. You know, the exchange program is a lot, but
Hmm.
it's only one route is the teachers. The
Okay.
exchange program is a lot. It's only one route, that is the teachers. So they'll apply for your DS 2019 for you, because
Hmm.
they have your information and everything that they need. So if they get that DS 2019, they would send it to you, they'll mail it to you, and then you have to apply for your visa in your home country.
Okay.
They'll give you all the necessary documents that
Hmm.
um, you need. It's just like you've applied for a school,
At
and
school. Okay.
then the school will help you, give you your admission letter, and then
Hmm.
apply for your, in the United States is I-20.
Mm.
I don't know about Canada what they apply for, but United States is I-20. You get all those documents, then you use it to apply for your visa.
For the visa. Oh, okay.
Every
Yeah,
document
yeah. For this,
you need to apply for the visa.
for
Yes,
the
sir.
visa. Okay. Okay. So I guess it's a normal document where you, yeah, in Canada, you just get your acceptance, offer of acceptance, and then you add your explanatory letter, you add your bank statement. If you want to declare any properties, you add all of that. Yeah, and then you submit it. They call you to do medicals and all of that. So when you applied for the visa, did you go for an interview? I know US for students, it's you go for an interview. So with this one, did you go for an interview?
Yes, you go for an interview.
Okay, okay. And how? So with your process, right? Right from the get go, through applying to the sponsor, going through the interview with the sponsor, the school, and all of that. How long did it take? And even the visa application, the whole process, how long did it take?
Yeah, the whole process went through almost a year.
Okay.
Yes,
Mm.
because like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, and then what delayed it much is the transcript. And then what happens
Mm.
is it depends on the time that you apply. Like I said,
Oh,
if you
okay.
apply around, let's say June, and you are
Mm-hmm.
lucky by August, you could be in the United States. Because
Oh,
the
okay.
academic year starts in August. So let's say if you
Okay.
apply somewhere around November, every school have filled its vacancies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Somewhere
mm-hmm.
around November is unlikely for you to, but if you apply, so but you don't know how long the process might take. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. You can apply November, you go through all the process gradually. So by June, that schools are looking for teachers to fill their vacancies. You've gone through all the process with your evaluation and everything, and they've advertised you. But if you wait
okay.
to apply maybe April or May or June, you might not be able to complete all the process.
Mm,
I completed maybe let's say October, November, where now they fill their vacancies and it will be hard. So you could still be in the portal for the
yeah,
next year.
for the next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
Okay.
duration, it will depend on how fast your documents are processed and then the demand that they need. And then we all know if you're a teacher, the demand is when the academic year is
It's
beginning because
starting.
that is where
Okay.
most of the teachers have gone on pension, some have leave the
Mm,
job, so and then they need people to fill. We don't
okay.
apply at the middle of the academic year.
Yeah. Okay. 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 It makes sense. It makes sense. So let's talk. I mean, the visa, just the visa alone. How long did it take for the US visa after you submitted everything? Oh no, I think for the US. Oh, how is it done though? For the US, um, when you go for the interview, they will let you know whether you got the visa or not.
Yes, they will
Oh,
let
okay.
you just at the embassy, and then I guess
Yeah.
it's 3 days or so. Is it 3 days or one week? I've forgotten that. Then they'll
Mm,
ask you to like so if you've gotten the visa, they will tell you at the embassy. Then they'll take your
mm.
passport, ask you to go to DHL and then pick it. Is it 3 days or one week? I've forgotten the
Okay.
exact.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is very good. Thank you for the information. I have some few questions here. And Ingram says, my husband applied last 2 years and couldn't go through at the time. Oh, at the last interview, can he apply again this year and when, please? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, Jenna. If you have the link in Canada or elsewhere apart from the US, please let us know. Okay, I'm not sure if you missed my video yesterday, Ifia. Um, yeah, I showed you how to apply for jobs in Canada. For this particular interview, we are talking about teachers applying to teaching jobs in the US. So if that is something you are interested, that is fine. After the interview, Joshua will give me the link to the website where you look for the sponsors, right? So I'll post that on the on I mean I'll add that to the captions to make it easier for everybody. Also, Joshua has a YouTube channel, and please go to his channel and check it out. He has this information that is live up 201, LIFEUP 201. So yeah, check his YouTube page out.
So two
Okay,
zero
201. Yes, 201. Live at 201. Yeah, I guess yeah. And so okay, so now you got everything. You got to the US, and how was it? Did they help you in getting accommodation? Did somebody meet you up at the airport? When you were teaching, how was it? How would you compare teaching in the US to teaching in Ghana? Is there anything special about the US? I mean, as a teacher?
one. So, well, yeah, the sponsors are going to help you from day one.
Okay.
So you live there.
Mm.
And I did not mention the program is 3 years and then extension 2 years. So in total
Oh.
5 years. So they are going to be with you from the beginning of your application till the final day after you've
Mm.
completed your program
Mm.
that you live there.
Okay. Oh, so after 5 years of teaching there, you're expected to leave.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And this is why you are. Do you want to tell us your next step?
Okay, so
I mean,
that is the there are restrictions in
mm-hmm,
the visa. One of
mm,
the restrictions is because it is an exchange program, the
mm,
motive is after you've taught for 5 years, you've also learned something. So you need to go
yeah.
back to your home country and
Oh,
then you leave
5 years.
what
Mm,
you learned over there. So
okay.
go back to your home country for a minimum of 2 years, and then after that you could apply again and then
Mm,
come and do that program again. But there
okay.
is a waiver that you can waive that off.
Mm,
If you waive that off, then you continue to stay there, and then that means you're not on the program again, so you have to get another visa. That's
okay.
work permit in the
Mm,
United. That is the H-1B, that the US work permit. You need to
mm,
that's one, and then to stay there, to be eligible to stay there and then work, and then from there, however you want to do your stuff, whether you
mm,
get a green card, a certain that depends on like
on
individual.
you.
Or
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
want, so after your 5 years, it depends on you what you want to do, either to stay at the United States, go back to your home country. Like it's now you are on your own.
Right. So, are you comfortable sharing with us what you're up to now?
Okay, we'll come there, but you asked a question. Let
Okay.
me answer that first.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you were asking about like if you get there, what happens? So
Mm-hmm.
the sponsor they will pick you from the airport. Like I
Mm,
said, from application to the end, they are with you. They'll pick you from the
mm,
airport, take you to a hotel.
okay.
Like for this one, I'm speaking from the sponsor that took me there. That is
Yeah.
the Educational Partners International. They took me there. They will take you to a
Mm,
hotel. I think for about five, I think 3 or 4, 5 days. I've really I've forgotten the
mm,
actual name.
mm,
Or rent you. So they
okay.
do all the orientation that
Orientation.
you need. They'll help you set up your bank account. They'll help you get a car if you need it. They have a car
Mm,
take you there. And because you are new in the United States, you don't
mm-hmm.
have anything there. So they'll do all those.
All of that for
You
you.
give you a car that you'll be paying. It's not free. You'll be paying it.
Mm. Mm,
They will take you to your destination, even before you come, they make sure that because before you come there, you know the school that you are going in, so you know the
Mm.
town that you are going in. So at times with the school, with the help of the school, that is at times not all school does that, but
Yeah.
some of the school will do that, help you find accommodation for you. So or they also they have some landlords and then they have other people in the program already that
Mm.
they have a platform that you can communicate with them and know people in the community that you are going. So
Mm.
make an arrangement for your rent,
Okay.
sorry, your accommodation.
Mm.
Okay, so they'll take you to your accommodation, then hand you over to the school. But from
Okay.
time to time, they will be checking on you, finding
Okay.
out how you are doing, because it is a government program.
Yeah.
It is a government program. So even if anything happens to you, and then it is their responsibility.
Yeah.
Their responsibility to,
Yeah. So they are very much concerned about your well-being.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And you know the United States. So
Yeah.
if if they don't do all those things, so they have to, even if they are not visiting you, they make sure that they text you, they email you.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
anything is happening in your community, they make sure to, they ask you, are you okay? Do you like, they do that. So that is up. And then in the school, the teaching is, I say is the same thing
Mm. It's
because
the
you,
same thing.
yeah, it's different culture, different people.
Yeah.
In Ghana, you have deviant students.
Yeah.
United States, you have deviant students. You have good
Yeah.
students in the United States,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
respectful. In Ghana, you
Yeah.
have same people
The
there.
same.
And
Yeah.
if you come to academics, we have very brilliant people in Ghana.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
have those who are not so good. It's the same thing over
It's
there.
the same thing over here too.
But
Mm.
the United States is like they feel they have everything. So
Mm.
those who are deviant, like they don't care about the education. You know, in Ghana,
Mm.
your parents might tell you, hey, if you don't go to school, you will suffer, you do this, but you can't tell that to an American. So
No.
if
No.
you
No.
go to school, he know his way out.
Mm.
So, and then, yeah, one thing I realized was I was teaching at a high school. I was teaching at a high school. What I realized is our education back home is, I would say, below below average.
Below. Okay.
Our content,
Yeah.
the content
Mm-hmm.
is below average. Because if you look at the content that the high schools will be learning, and then if you look at the content in Ghana, then that will be below average.
Average. Okay.
What
Okay.
happened
And
is
they pay well in the United States.
for salary,
It's
well,
good. Of
well,
course. Definitely.
well, it depends.
It depends. Okay.
Yes, it depends on what what one define as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to be comparing because
Yeah.
different places altogether, different economy altogether.
Right. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
the expenses over there too.
Mm-hmm.
Because the expenses for 1 month could be somebody 1 year salary in Ghana.
In Ghana. That's true.
So at times I don't want to be comparing. So it's
Okay.
all about,
That's fine. That's fine.
but it's better than in Ghana for the
Hmm.
fact, but yeah, you can do better too in Ghana than in the United States. It's all,
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Someone says, I would be glad to know if I am qualified to teach without any teaching experience, even though I have my certificate and teaching license. No. So he says you need a minimum of 2 years experience. So without the experience, I don't think when you apply, um, somebody's gonna call you, right? Yeah. So he answered that already. Excellent. Yeah. So I think we have exhausted so much time. We've done 55 minutes already. Yeah. So probably we can talk about the your next step soon, some other time. Yeah, or if you think you can just wrap it up for us, that would be also great.
Okay, so I guess some other time would be appropriate,
Appropriate,
like
right? Yeah, let's just leave this to the
different
teaching,
from the teaching.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
yeah. Oh,
now we've gotten up to after your 5 years, you do your waiver,
mm,
and then you can move on wherever you want to.
mm. Okay. Yeah. So yes. So guys, he has told us everything you need to know. The only thing left is that he's going to send me the website. I will post it. I will add it to the caption to make it easy for you. You just click on the website. It takes you to the page, and then you look for a sponsor. You write to them, and let's see how it goes. So this is for the teachers. If you know anybody, any friend, any family who has degree in teaching and has a minimum of 2 years experience, do tag them on this video. It is very necessary. I know that everybody, lots of people in Ghana are looking for jobs outside of Ghana. Everybody wants to work, right? That is the basic thing we all need, but it's rather unfortunate that most of us are not finding it in our country. And so yes, it's a very good opportunity for you. Everybody who joined us, um, Abraham Hammond, I see you. Thank you. God bless you. Efwa, Enyo, excellent.